Get ready because the Dallas Mavericks free agency moves are about to explode. We start with the Dallas Mavericks' potential free agency targets, where we look at Rui Hachimura's consistency, PJ Washington's role in a potential rotation, Jeremy Sochan's unexpected opportunity with the New York Knicks, and the big man trade scenario involving Walker Kessler and the Utah Jazz. This offseason is shaping up to be massive for the franchise. Who are the hidden gems waiting to be discovered at the draft? Finally, we look at the future of the front office. We analyze how new GM Mike Schmidt's and President Masa Ujiri's vision, informed by past predictions like Gilgeous-Alexander, are building confidence. We discuss the potential for Michael Brown Jr. at pick 9 and how this new regime is setting the stage for a playoff push. Don't miss the rest of this breakdown. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The Dallas Mavericks are gearing up for a potentially transformative offseason, with free agency moves set to significantly impact their trajectory toward playoff contention under new president Masa Ujiri. With a free agency class featuring aging starters, valuable pieces, and intriguing role players, the franchise is exploring several avenues to reshape its roster. The team is looking at 4 key potential targets to facilitate this transition. /N Rui Hachimura is being eyed for his consistency. Despite an average of 11.5 points per game this season, Hachimura's reliable 51% from the field marks him as a valuable long-range shooter. His role as a reliable option for a Luka Doncic-led offense positions him as a key component for a contender. /N to bolster the frontcourt rotation. The Mavericks could look to a 3-man forward rotation featuring Hachimura, rookie Cooper Flagg, and PJ Washington. This combination is designed to inject the crucial consistency needed for a team aiming for the postseason. /N former Spurs forward Jeremy Sochan presents a gamble on youth. After being cut by the Spurs, Sochan has seen limited minutes with the Knicks. Given his productivity when given time and his potential, acquiring the 22-year-old forward, likely on a minimum contract, offers Dallas reliable bench energy and upside, albeit with a risk associated with a team lacking draft picks. /N another significant potential move involves Walker Kessler of the Utah Jazz. While the Mavericks may not match the Jazz's asking price, securing Kessler could open up pragmatic trade scenarios in the Big D. Kessler's rebounding prowess, averaging 2.4 blocks and 12.2 rebounds per game last season, would make Dallas a formidable presence. This move could facilitate trading assets like Daniel Gafford or Derek Lively, allowing Ujiri to execute shrewd asset building, though navigating restricted free agency with the Jazz big man will be a complex task. /N Austin Reaves is also positioned to secure a significant contract, having demonstrated his value as a second option on the Lakers. If the Lakers prioritize other assets, Reaves could serve as a valuable running mate for Flagg. However, integrating a third reliable scorer alongside Flagg and Kyrie Irving requires careful consideration of defensive liabilities, specifically Reaves' defense. This scenario might necessitate shifting Flagg to the power forward spot and utilizing Max Christie's defensive strength at the small forward position as the Mavericks retool for playoff aspirations. The Dallas Mavericks are eyeing aggressive pursuit of free agent guards as a potential top offseason priority, especially if they pivot away from their number 9 draft pick strategy. With Kyrie Irving recovering from an ACL tear and Max Christie under contract, the team urgently needs reliable guard depth and scoring punch to complement its core. The organization has a non-taxpayer Middleville exception, projected around $15 million, providing a viable pathway to acquire impact talent. 3 names are currently under close monitoring for the summer free agency period. Collin Sexton stands out as the most attainable option. Entering unrestricted free agency after finishing last season with the Chicago Bulls, the 27-year-old is in his prime. Sexton has demonstrated an ability to score efficiently, averaging over 18 points per game in consecutive seasons with Utah, and has shown significant three-point shooting consistency. His ability to attack the rim and create offense makes him an ideal complementary piece for Irving and Cooper Flag, with a short-term deal in the $12 million to $15 million range fitting neatly within the team's financial flexibility. Dosunmu emerges as the most compelling realistic target. The 26-year-old guard significantly elevated his profile during Minnesota's 2026 playoff run, highlighted by a 43-point performance in Game 4 against Denver. Dosunmu has established himself as a two-way guard who requires minimal usage, defends multiple positions, and can take over offensively when necessary. Financially, if he leaves Minnesota utilizing the non-taxpayer Middleville exception, the potential deal structure could extend to 4 years for approximately $64.7 million, though this figure may be just the starting point. Austin Reaves represents the ultimate dream scenario, though perhaps an unrealistic one. Expected to enter free agency after declining his player option, Reaves averaged 23.3 points, 5.5 assists, and 4.7 rebounds while shooting 49% from the field. League executives anticipate Reaves could command a contract nearing $40 million annually. While basketball-wise, Reaves offers elite playmaking, spacing, and defense, the financial gap between the Mavericks and the Lakers appears significant. The Mavericks would require a perfect confluence of circumstances, Lowe's Angels hesitating on price, and Reaves seeking a different long-term fit to pursue this prospect. Despite the slim odds, following their unexpected success in landing Cooper Flag, the Mavericks are open to considering major swings in their guard situation this offseason. In a recent roundtable discussion focused on current NBA draft prospects, participants explored their draft crushes following the recent draft lottery and combine events. The conversation highlighted a diverse range of players, spanning different positions and skill sets. Brent identified Zubia Giaffer as his current pick, praising his Garland roots, massive 72 wingspan, and potential fit with the Mavericks organization. Brian pointed to Moores Johnson and Ebuka Akari as major combine developments, emphasizing their size, Johnson at 610.25, and Akari with a 67.75 wingspan as ideal components for a team of skilled, under 25 athletes. Michael detailed his roller coaster of feelings regarding potential picks, ultimately settling on Brown Jr., feeling a sudden surge of confidence in his health. Ben favored Wagler, viewing him as an NBA-ready option with solid ball-handling skills, somewhat akin to a less explosive Sean Livingston. Tyler singled out Cam Carr of Baylor, noting his impressive 7-foot wingspan despite a 64 frame and strong performance in scrimmages. Matt M. expressed strong interest in Lebaron Fillon, who excels at creating and dictating play, and Dalen Swain, who possesses high athleticism and defensive capability. Matt later debated draft strategy, questioning the value of taking players like Fillon at the 9th pick, suggesting a trade for multiple picks to secure both Fillon and a mid-round prospect like Allen Graves. Kirk admitted a shift in preference, falling for Michael Brown Jr.'s combination of size and shooting ability, though he acknowledged the uncertainty of him landing with the Mavericks at 9. The Dallas Mavericks are bolstering their front office with a significant addition, hiring draft expert Mike Schmitz as their new general manager alongside team president Masa Ujiri. This move is already instilling confidence among Mavericks fans, partly due to Schmitz's past endorsements of players the team admires. Schmitz, who previously served as a draft insider for ESPN, has a proven track record in evaluating prospects. A notable example of his foresight was his prediction during the 2018 NBA draft, where he ranked Gilgeous-Alexander as the top point guard, citing his combination of size, length, feel, and touch. Although Gilgeous-Alexander ultimately proved to be the top point guard and an elite player, the consensus at the time was different, with other prospects like Trae Young being highly regarded. This analytical skill is exactly what the Mavericks need, especially as they prepare for the upcoming draft, where they have the opportunity to select a point guard or shooting guard. Given that the team does not fully control its first-round picks until 2031, making the correct selection is crucial. While finding another Gilgeous-Alexander at pick 9 is unlikely, Schmitz's expertise suggests a viable path. Fans should watch for players who fit his prototype, lengthy guards with two-way play and high basketball IQ, such as Mikkel Brown Jr. at pick 9. Beyond draft strategy, the appointment of Schmitz alongside Ujiri signals a return to stability for the organization. This contrasts sharply with past organizational turbulence, such as the Nico Harrison situation, which eroded fan confidence in the front office. With Schmitz and Ujiri in place, fans can feel assured that the team is equipped to avoid drafting a bust, even if it means settling for a player who may not reach all-star status. Furthermore, Schmitz's evaluation skills are expected to be invaluable at the team's 30th and 48th picks, where the team can target value and find undervalued talent.